subhanahu wa ta'ala says they guard their private parts. Now, a quick example, fitrah. You don't need to go to school to understand that. You don't need to be wearing certain kinds of clothes and open up a fiqh book. According to the fiqh book, my threads and my shirt could be exactly here, but not here. You don't need that. Something in your heart just tells you what is modesty, what is not. Now you might say, but culturally there are people in America, for example, walk around with no shirts thinking they're modest. Trust me, even that guy who walks out with no shirt knows he is immodest. Precisely what he wants to be. Modesty has a nature. Let me give an example. Fitrah. At the camp this summer, we hired a young boy, 17-year-old boy, Caucasian American. Now, you know, in our camp, we have our sisters' village. There's a gate. You cannot go in when sisters are swimming. So the brother is on the gator, and the other brother who's with him says to him, Brandon, we cannot go through this gate because our Muslim women are there, because they were cleaning the place, picking up the trash. So he looks at the boy and says, yeah, but isn't it true that in Islam, this is a boy who doesn't know much about Islam, hardly read, but he has heard that in Islam, a Muslim girl cannot marry a non-Muslim boy. He has to become a Muslim because it's in the Quran. But he just heard it. He said, is it not true that your women are forbidden for us anyway? So what difference does it make if I go in? They're already forbidden for me. I can't marry them anyway. So the brother says to him, true, but where's your modesty? He says, oh, you want to know about modesty? He says, yeah. He says, I don't understand why your women dress the way they do. This hijab. He says, what do you mean? He says, well, I've been watching them in the camp. Some of them are wearing super tight clothes and they've got this super tight scarf on them. I don't understand. If that is hijab, I think you guys are fooling yourselves. Subhanallah. So the brother says, well, what do you mean? He says, in my personal opinion, I'd rather they wear loose clothes and no scarf than this super tight scarf with super tight clothes. I don't get this. I said, look at the fitrah of a 17-year-old Caucasian American who has not been indoctrinated in any majlis. He's already realizing that this is not hijab. Subhanallah. Look at the fitrah of insan, that a non-Muslim, I'm sitting in the car with him, he again says it to me. He says, Hassanain, let me tell you, this doesn't make sense to me. I mean, does your religion allow this? I said, no, they're trying to get towards the hijab. Give them a break. He says, but you know, me as a man, I can't stop looking at that either. And if the intent is for a woman to put me in shame towards my modesty, I'm telling you, it's not working. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.